now. Clear? Clear.
What's up, everybody? We got David Walker, Ed Chooch. Thought something was derailing. Jeff, Newt, Angler. I haven't ran this set in a long time. Hopefully it runs all right. Bill, how are you? So far, everything looks like it's going all right. What's up, Aaron? Yeah, Jeremy. Anthony's been asking me to get this set out since it's his set for a while, and I haven't. So I finally got home and pulled it out of the box for him. What's going on, Dawn? Doc? Dell? Dell, I like the Fast and the Furious reel earlier. Jeff told Jeremy, thanks for the sub. I don't know if I'm subbed to Jeff Trains or not. I'll have to check that out. I got my phone right here, Jeff. Let me look and see if I am or not. If not, I will definitely be here in a second. All right, I'm subscribed. Dell. That's awesome. Captain Andy, what's going on? You're not late. I'm usually not even started by now. Goldfinger Mike. Rich, these are actually Anthony's. This is Anthony's train, my son's. It's pretty crazy whenever it rides behind me there. You can see it really shining from the light. Yeah, Woodnot, what's up? Captain Andy said he's working on his layout. It's always a good thing. What are you working on, Andy? Traction tire seems like it's doing better. So. Angler, it needs white gloves to handle it. I wish I had a pair, actually. When I was grabbing it earlier, I was actually like grabbing it with like a microfiber towel. It's actually clean right now. That's another thing. Whenever it gets dusty, it sucks to try to get it clean again. So I usually keep it in storage crates underneath. It's part of the layout because you let it sit out, it gets so dusty that it's really hard to clean. Rich said he's getting ready for the Palooza run. Jeff said that's a beautiful set running. Thank you. This one, I got this one. It's upgrade. It's a Proto 2, so it's nice. It got the upgrade in it instead of just being conventional. These only came in conventional originally. But I also gotta look. I don't know. I gotta look into it a little bit more because it seems like all the lights come on and everything like as soon as you fire it up, which I don't know if it's supposed to do that or not. K&R Customs, what's up? Yeah, Darren. Like I said, Anthony's been asking me to run this set for a while, and it was just a kind of a pain to get out. So now I finally got it out for him. Let's see. I put up on Instagram, if you guys didn't check it or see it, for what we should run on the outer loop. So if you haven't voted, let's go see what the results are. As of right now, the Erie E8s are in the lead. Lou, what's going on? Sam's here. How'd I miss him? Oh, there he is. Sam's actually going to be doing his first real live stream on Sunday. So make sure you guys can go check it out. I'm going to have to look into that angler because I definitely need that. I got the doors in for the upstairs. Nice. K&R got a couple extra doors. Technically, I think we could run them both. If that's what you guys want to do. We could try it. I'm sorry, I did not. I did not take my Woodsides off because I never did my Woodside reefer video, so the Woodsides are still on there. So I'll get the Erie E8s down, and then I'll get the M1 down. We'll see if we can run them on the M1 on the outer loop and the E8s on the inner. But I don't see why not.
Do you want a drink?
Yeah, please.
What kind?
Doesn't matter. Jeremy said hit it, hit the like button. If it hits 40, I'll shotgun a beer. I can't even shotgun a beer. I don't even have any beer right now, guys. Newt said he wants to pick up the TCA Penn milk car before I make the reefer video. Get one, Newt.
What do you think this much? You shit.
Yeah, Jeff, these are, it's the New York Central engine passenger cars, the Millennium Edition. You can't come through here. No, Darren, I don't got no beer tonight. I'm going to be drinking liquor tonight. We got Uncle Salty in here, and we got Ray. What's up, guys? Moving some engines around. Yeah, Aaron, I actually messaged Mr. Muffin about trying to see if he would do a gold version of the Hudson, so I'd have a Lionel one to match the passenger cars, but he didn't seem too interested in doing it. Should be more prepared, but it's kind of hard if I'm letting you guys pick the engines to have them ready beforehand. Newt's asking if anybody's going to the TCA Keystone show this Saturday in Lancaster, PA. All right, so we got the inner loop ready. Outer loop, we gotta do some adjusting. What's everybody's weather like where they're at right now? Is it like Arctic tundra like it is here? It's been so cold lately. Like I usually don't mind the cold, but I'm getting a little bit over it. Oh, Andy's laying more track. Yeah, Jeremy, she smokes pretty well. I will say that. It doesn't have those thank you, just had that right there. It doesn't have those vision line features that your JLC has, but it's doing pretty well. That's what I was saying earlier, Sam. It's like Angler was telling me I need to get some like white gloves for it, which I definitely do because it's very hard to handle it, and you definitely can't leave it out long because it just gets dusty as hell. Angler said he's been over the cold weather for decades, but he still lives in Ohio. I mean, recently, the cold weather's been extreme lately. But I went to work on Tuesday morning. I think my car said negative 12 degrees. Which I think that's ridiculous. Slag Cat, what's going on, buddy? We got 34 people in here. We're doing pretty good. How many likes do we got? That's one thing about Restream that I don't like. You can't see that. Jack Daniels, blackberry with some lemonade. Pretty good stuff.
Dad, can I blow the horn on it?
Yeah, the white one.
Whistle? That one? I'm in the line.
What was made of?
Yeah.
In there.
Yeah, she didn't realize it.
Thank you.
Slack Cat, you're working on more coal loads. Aaron said his car said negative 10. Yeah, I got negative 12 the other day. Oh, we got George in here. What's up, George? Nuke's talking about Allentown. Jeff said he'll be right back. You got to go grab a beer.
You cannot be clean. You can't drop this on the ground either. Sit down. That's enough. Sit back. You can't drop these on the ground.
I gotta dust these things. They're getting a little dusty there.
100% blow your mind.
It's George. Big Rich got the AC on at his house. Literally, what's going on? Yeah, I wish we could have the AC on right now.
Mommy said hi. Hey.
Get the Eries going here. Oh, George said hi to you, Lauren. We got one thing going here.
Dad, there's 31 people.
Yeah, Jeremy, that's all you gotta do here for us. Open the window up. It'll be cool in about 5 seconds.
Dad, we're getting more popular. That's 30 people. What's the dog? Is it moving?
I think the E8s will run on the inner loop. So we'll have to make sure they don't take nothing out. George said, thanks, Mike and Jeremy. Yeah, I know, Dal. I don't understand what's going on. Most of the time, nobody's over here, but tonight it seems like everybody's over here.
I'm allowed to be too.
Well, actually, the kids are usually never up for my live streams because I start them at 9.
What?
That's one difference.
Oh. I didn't hear that noise before.
Yeah. The show just won. Got me. I need that. 2 minutes. I haven't ran the M1. It's been a minute since I ran the M1. After the show, we came back and ran some trains, made some videos. That was a fun day. All right, Newt. Thanks for stopping by.
You're dancing on the patio. I was going to
Yeah. Right, going across the lift out. That's where Jeremy's engine just caught on fire. First time I've ever seen that happen. I didn't know what to do. I've never seen that happen before. That was a first. Thanks for the update, Ohio. I haven't ran this M1 in a minute. Exactly, Sam. And it did it in Steam, too. That's a new Vision Line feature.
No, not up there.
Why? I want to build a whistle.
Jeremy had to put his beard on. I didn't know what to think. I should have got my phone out and took a video of it, is what I should have done. I kind of thought that'd be ignorant to sit there and video someone's engine on fire. All right, guys, so we got the Erie E8s on the inner loop. We got the M1 on the outer loop. We have to make sure we got to keep an eye out for... Yeah, George, it was an intense moment. Lou, does that mean you are going downtown or you're not going?
Yeah, but this is higher, right? And then do the taller one too, so maybe like up here.
We got to keep an eye out on these engines. Lou's going. I know, Darren. That's what I told Jeremy. I said if we would have caught that on video, I think that might have been a viral train video. Slag. It was the JLC Allegheny Lionel.
It's like more sour this week. I like it. Really sweet.
Dale said he's going out Saturday, guys. Get you guys a full screen on the layout here.
It does taste like oranges, and it smells like oranges.
That camera is definitely not as nice as my phone camera.
Yeah, you're getting more people. Look.
Dad got 3 more people.
How far is that for you, Andy? I'd like to find some passenger cars to go with these E8s, but the only ones out there I think are MTH ones. I don't know if they'll even match the green on these or not. Put some smoke fluid in this guy. Allentown's an hour for Andy. I was looking, it's 4 hours for me. Definitely a little bit of a haul. It'd be a fun one to go to. I would like to go to it. Any train show is pretty fun to go to, actually. I always enjoy going out and hanging out with people. Yeah, Slag Cat. I don't know what happened there. I think it had to do with the fact that we left it out in Jeremy's truck for 5 hours in about 3-degree weather. I think that was part of the problem. Thanks, Woodnod. Yeah, when I saw those at York the one year, and I really liked the way they looked. I got an RMT car jumping off the tracks. Yeah, and I saw them at York, and I didn't end up getting them. And then those ones, I think they popped up on eBay. And they were a pretty decent price, and I was like, I'm not going to let them go this time, so I got them. So Lou's saying it's like the orange hall from York. What's up, Will? How are you? Slack Cat saying the cold shouldn't have bothered it. Well, something bothered it. Well, I don't know what ID those E8s are, and they're stopped where I can't see them. So now I got to go scroll through my remote and see if I can find them. Of course, I haven't seen it yet. Well, I was taking suggestions, but I need to take that down because nobody said nothing. So I just ran I did it on Instagram, and it was like almost a 50-50 tie with the M1 and the E8. So I just figured I'd throw both of those on. I honestly haven't had any problems with any of my Lionel products. It's been a while, actually. I can't believe I can't remember the number on these. Yeah, well, I just actually backed that off the layout before I started the stream, or while I was starting the stream. It's pretty sad. I got to go look on the internet to see what numbers are on his ear units because I don't know what the ID is for it. But my kids didn't even have school one day this week. They've been remote all week. One, two. That's what it was. 22 it is. I know, Darren. I actually thought about doing that just because of that reason. On the Cap 2, you can scroll through it, but it doesn't seem like I have as good luck doing that. Jeff said, I'm done with MTH, HO Steam, just too many issues. Will had an FID Monday and Tuesday, then 2-hour delays Wednesday, today, and tomorrow. Yeah, well, they've been off all week. They actually canceled it on Monday, then they did the remote the rest of the week. Ohio said today was the first day this week there were school buses around here. I was actually surprised that the kids didn't have school today. I didn't think it was. I mean, it was still cold, don't get me wrong, but I didn't think it was anything crazy. Keith says if you have base 3, you can scroll through the engine list on iPad or cell phone. Makes it easy. That is nice. That's nice. I should check it out. Should try it out and see if I like it. If I don't, I mean, I could just sell it. I mean, Yates must not have any smoke fluid in it.
You have the smoke on?
Yeah, I just turned it on. It's not smoking at all.
No fluid?
Yeah, well, that's what. Monday they were off because everybody got the big bad snowstorm if you're up here. And then the rest of the week, it's just been, I think the high was like not even 20 all week. It's been pretty cold.
It was like 12 and under.
At night and in the mornings, it's like 0 or below 0. Will said he had issues with his Atlas snowplow catching on fire. Rich said his GP35s had to get some boards replaced on them. Yeah, well, 3 degrees in Harrisburg right now here. Well, you're beating me out. It's 6 here.
Mine says 5. It's going to be -6 at 6 a.m. -5. -7. -7 at 7 and 8 a.m.
Yeah, Keith, that's kind of what we're dealing with around here too. It's kind of the same way. It's the roads are really tight because there's like nowhere for the snow to go.
I think that's another part of the reason school's delayed, but that's not going to change before they go back because of like where kids can stand at for a stop. So
People at work were talking about possibly another round of snow, but
no, it says it's going to miss us. It's going to be down south though.
oh, she said it's going to miss us. So. I just put smoke fluid in that M1. It's not smoking at all. I think that one takes a while to heat up. 14 degrees in Cincy. kind of camera view do you guys want? I'll get you one on the layout. Or do you like the full view of the layout? What kind of view do you want to see? Swagcat saying on the East Coast, snow is expected.
Why is the iPad going dark?
I don't know where my stand is.
There's one right back here.
Will the expansion? My whole layout is. I measured it the one day. I think it's like the 10 feet from wall to wall.
I don't know what this is. That's more than 10 feet.
It might be like 12 feet long, like this way. And then width, it's 9 feet, I think. And then I have that area over there to the one side there. So, I mean, Doc said hi, Miss Mad.
Hi.
Angler said we still have cereal, milk, bread, and eggs just in case. Got to have the essentials, huh? Rich. Yeah, I know. It's too cold. I appreciate that, Jeff. All thanks to Lauren. I'm not the most artistic person, so if it was just me, it'd probably just be a sheet of plywood still, maybe painted. Yeah, Keith, those are the essentials, right? Beer, power, and internet. Aaron asked, are you going to get any of those open air cars from MTH? I think I'm going to pass on that, Aaron, because I don't have any of those passenger cars. I don't have any Woodside any of those older style Woodside passenger cars, which I'd like to have some of those. Rich says, are you going to get the tanks by Atlas? Rich, I'll show you. I have the exact same tanks. I bought them at York. They're in the back. I'll grab one. They're actually really nice tanks. Will said, I'm excited for Stu for Mecca to be putting the Buffalo and Pittsburgh 250 scheme up for pre-order because him and his dad are thinking about ordering it. That's a nice one, Will. Ray said he wants the M20 tank from Die Hard. Rich, I'm planning on putting him on a flat car. It's just I can't find flat cars that aren't crazy priced. George says, explain chipped ham and iron. I'm pretty sure these are the ones right here. Are these the ones that Atlas has? I mean, I think they're very, very similar if they're not. So I got this one at York. And I got this guy too at York. But yeah, I got to get a couple more flats. But these tanks are like, they're a lot nicer than the ones that, I think they're a lot nicer looking. Maybe just when I went in the back. They don't have flats, Lou. That's the problem. I got to get some flats for them. I'm probably going to either use the 40 footers or I think the other ones are 50 footers. Whatever ones I could find. Angler said, I saw the open air cars on the video from Amherst. Very nice looking. I think I got the truck under here too. It might be in the back.
Yeah.
I got this one. I think it's the same one Jeremy has. Then this actually does say Atlas. So I got a bunch of flats. I need to get 2 more flat cars. Plus I think I got 2 planes back there that need more flats also. Angler said he forgot whose video that was. Rich said your reefers are all Atlas. The outer loop, Rich, those are all Atlas reefer. Well, the first 2 right there are K-line, which are pretty much Atlas. Then the rest are Atlas. And then the inner loop is a Weaver and a Lionel. And then the rest of them are RMT. I'm actually getting ready to do the Joker's Woodside Reefer Challenge. I just haven't done it yet. So I'm working on it. And then the upper loop, I plan to put on my MTH reefers up on the upper loop when I do the video. Will said they have Reading and Northern 1776 on pre-order and possibly getting the B&P 250 scheme. I think you'll like those. Yeah, see, I told you that M1 takes a little bit to heat up. Now she's smoking real nice. And I've got fluid all over it too, which drives me insane. Yeah, Jeremy, not easy to find under $50. Rich said he got 4 MTH reefers, and they're a little bit smaller. Yeah, they are smaller. I think they're. I think I think all MTHs are 36-foot reefers, and I believe Atlas for the most part are 40-foot reefers. So that's why you get it making it look like it's a smaller size. Where's my tripod at?
Go in the back. Call one.
Yeah. I mean, I like them all. I think Atlas probably makes the nicest woodside reefer. Then I'd probably have to go with MTH next, and then probably Lionel last. Oh, Will got all 3 of RBP's custom runs. Smoke fluid on the engine drives me nuts, Slack Cat. Yeah, Bill, they do make the 36 footers because I have a few of those actually. Well, one of them's right there. That Pittsburgh Chalmette one is one of them. Yeah, Scott Rails. We got the gold train going tonight. That RMT reefer jumped again. Jump off the track twice, you're out of here. Yeah, well, thank you. It's my sunset, and I will agree it is very nice. Slack it, I would agree with that. And Scott, yeah, the polishing fingerprints, the polishing. You gotta like really keep on top of it. Tell her I said thanks, Rich. It is a cool. I mean, it's definitely a cool train. Yeah, Doc. Will asks, what shelves do you use to display your trains? All of mine are Glenn Snyder shelves. Mr. Train makes some very similar. Scott said I have the same rule on my stream. 2 chances and off the tracks. Will, fortunately, no, nothing has come close to falling off. I mean, I had a couple. Jeremy's T1 kept jumping a little bit, but we were keeping track of it. We didn't have no bad. Nothing's ever fell off, and I hope it never happens. Rich says Muffin still has the gold Commodore. Jimbo, how are you? Yeah, Scott, that's pretty much what you need. You got to get the white glove treatment for that. Jeremy saying just wait till the gloss Allegheny comes out. I feel like this MTH engine gets louder. Turn it down and I feel like it gets louder. I need to get a pair of white gloves. Big Rich said he has Mr. Train shelves and he likes them. The M1 is such a nice engine. I love how it has the I think it's the post-war front end on that M1, that's the only Pennsylvania Railroad engine I have that has the front like that. All my other ones are pre-war. Here you go, guys. Dawn said, yeah, Jeremy, the problem child. A lot of the 40-foot reefers have 3-door hinges, and 36-footers have 2-door hinges. Doc, are you serious about that? 26 gold Commodores. Yeah, Will, I mean, no switches. The only issue that I have, like what Jeremy's engine was having issues with, is actually the S-curve that I'm showing you right now on the screen right here. It can be a little bit troublesome sometimes. Oh, Doc said it was actually the pacemaker Commodores. I like that. That view over here is pretty awesome with the train coming out of the tunnel. Rich said he got an M1. Scott said, dare I ask how much the gold coaches cost? I don't think they're like really much more than normal coaches, Scott. They definitely are kind of hard to find, though. Yeah, they might be like $400 or $500 for the 5-pack, which I think that's like the going rate. We got Tattooed Mike in here. What's going on? And we got sleeves too. Sleeve says he's getting a Craft Woodside reefer and never letting it go. For some reason, Lou, I'm not remembering them doing a M1 with in the Tuscan paint. Will says, are you buying anything from the new catalog? Well, I'm not 100% sure if I'm going to buy anything or not yet. I did like the Generals, which I am bummed that they don't have smoke. The Alleghenies are definitely nice. I'd like to get one of those possibly. Tattooed Mike said he might grab an Angus or an Redding and Blue Mountain 462. Mike, I feel like you've been buying a lot of stuff lately. You've been on a hot streak lately. Tom. Briefs Trains, just subbed. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks, Tom. Anthony's been asking me to run it for a while now, and I finally dug it out of all the crates to get it out. That camera's not the best quality, though. I mean, it looks okay. If I had my phone up there, it'd probably look a lot nicer. Sleeves, that gold set is actually my son's set. He actually has the box card also, and he has 3 box cars, and he has that Lionel caboose too. Wasted. This is a good stream. Thank you. I appreciate it. It's just like a cheaper camera that I bought, Tom, off of Amazon. It's like a Logitech, but it's just not as. It don't look bad, but it's definitely not as like crisp. Yeah, I was talking about that a little earlier, Keith. I can't remember who I was talking to that with, but there definitely is not as many custom runs as go around. At least I haven't seen many. I was worried that this Hudson was not going to like. Oh no, Tom, this isn't a Bluetooth one. It's actually connected to my computer. I would like to buy a better camera that has Bluetooth that I could like move around and put at different spots, but now this one here, this view here is my phone camera, which you can tell that looks a lot nicer. At least I think it does. Wasted, that's the MTH variant, the Millennium Edition. I've seen the Lionel one come up a few times, and I've thought about grabbing the Lionel one too. I'd like to, but they usually seem like they're pretty expensive. What's he want?
He's looking at the reflection, I think, on the train.
It's kind of hard to find like good cameras, Tom. I don't know. Plus, like I want it to work for Restream too. L1 Wasted. Are you talking about the one on the outer loop? That's an M1. I have. That's the M1 there. That's an I1 in front of that Lionel blanket, and then that's an L1 in front of it. It's kind of hard to see though, but. Keith, I actually have no complaints about Fast Track. I know a lot of people don't like it, but I mean, I know a lot of people have issues with it too. But fortunately, I really can't say that I have many problems with it at all. Yeah, L1's a Mikado.
Chain. Chain.
Seven come 11. What's up? This view right here is a pretty nice view. The only thing I can, it's not really Fast Track. I bought a U switch, and it does give me a little bit of issues, but other than that, all my other pieces of the track work. I mean, I don't have any issues with it. I mean, now if it starts getting a little bit dirty, I mean, Wasted said he got an M1, an L1, a K4, and an S1. Another thing too that I noticed, Keith, with Fast Track is if you were like connecting it and unconnecting it a lot, I could see it having problems. But like pretty much all my track, I mean, some of it I did buy used, but I pretty much got it, connected it, and I just left it the way it was. And I'd never had really any issues at all. Now, I will say, like, if you're connecting and disconnecting it a ton, I think you might eventually have problems with it.
That Joe Montgomery. Wait, I should go to his mod chain switch.
But you can get clips. I mean, they sell clips for them too, where you can just like hold the track together. For most of the people I know, I mean, I don't think Tom has any problems. Mike, like he said, he doesn't have any issues. It's just easy to. I mean, it's really easy to use. I think it is. But I mean, if you run your train slow, it doesn't sound loud. Now, if you're like ripping, it's going to sound loud. But I feel like that could be any track. I feel like it's going to be loud if you're going fast, because I feel like you get a little bit of a, like, you get noise from underneath the table, and I don't know, that's just my opinion. But I don't really run my trains fast at all, so I mean, I will agree with that, Jeremy. I mean, Atlas does look, it looks better, but it's also usually a lot more money. Like a lot of the track that I have, not a lot of it, but the reason why I started with Fast Track is because it had it came with the starter sets that I had. See, I didn't go with I didn't do Homosote. I know a lot of people say to do Homosote to like quiet down the noise. There's the truck I got from the show right over there. Got a little bit of break between the trains. It's a good spot for it. I definitely would agree with that, Tom. Like, yeah, if you're on the floor or it definitely works out well for that. Jeremy. That's for sure. The problem child does derail a lot. Yeah, Darren, that's the new truck in the background. I thought that was a good spot for it. There you go, guys. Angar got a good point. T&K is blowing out their remaining Fast Track switches 50% off. 50% off for Fast Track switches is... Everybody says to use it, George. I don't know why I didn't get it. I know it's supposed to make it quieter. Angler, how far are you from T&K? You're pretty close. Jeremy and I still want to, we still talk about going down there. Dawn, actually, all of my switches are powered. I have 2 manual switches on my layout. The one right over there is a manual, and then I got the one over by the power plant area that's a manual. I got lucky. I came across somebody on eBay. I think I bought like one switch from him or something, or I bought something. Well, in the package he sent me, in the packaging, he sent me his contact information, and he had a gigantic layout that he was tearing down. So, thanks for stopping by, Sleeves. He was like pretty much not giving them away, but they were like super, super cheap. So I bought a lot of switches off of him. I probably bought like almost all my switches from this guy, and I didn't pay much at all for them. It was a really good deal. Yeah. I think he even had the 048 switches. Yeah, I got most of my switches from that guy. Yeah, Joe, I think that's another reason why I didn't go with the Homosode. I don't think I could find it at the time whenever I built the layout, because it was right when COVID was going on. Sam said, who makes that Coca-Cola reefer? That is a K-Line, Sam. I told Stu a couple times that he needs to make like a nice MTH Coca-Cola Woodside reefer to go with Jack Daniels cars, but I'm sure that might be a licensing issue. Radar, happy Thursday, and don't forget to hit the like button. Thanks, buddy. Glad to see you here. Oh, Angler, you're a lot farther than I thought you were. I thought you were kind of close to there. Keith said, only problem with Homosode is it is hard to cut and makes a mess. I've never used it, so. George. Yeah, wasted. That's a lift out. That's what Lauren and I were talking about. We don't really know what to do on the lift outs. We were thinking about putting like maybe like a fencing up on there, but I got to figure out something to do on the sides. Any ideas or suggestions, let me know. What I really wanted to do was make that an Atlas bridge, but that didn't work out the way I wanted it to, so. Will said a fellow club member by the name of Jeff has a beautiful collection of Woodside reefers. I just like the Woodside reefers because I think it's got a lot going on. All the advertising and different colors, and kind of like the pup trailers. If you guys like pup trailer, I mean, I like pup trailers too. It's the same reasoning. They got real nice advertising on them. Gold Bond board 4x8 used to be cheap and it works pretty good. Everyone now uses foam board. Yeah, if you can get the like the K-line, like actually scale K-line reefers, they are. I'm pretty sure Atlas bought the tolling from K-line. They're the same cars. I know Salty went over it. A few people went over it and made some videos. Is that the whole marina going down the river? But like if I show you one, I'll show you a close up of them when they come by here in a second. Here, yeah, well, they definitely made really nice products. And John's right; they did have ice because like this one right here, actually, the one Lauren got me, it has the ice loads in it. That one right behind the tender, actually. So I'll give you a full screen here. I'll move his camera over here and I'll show you. Look at all that fluid on that engine. Wasted said, yeah. Sister bought him a dozen NPC beer reefers. And the nice thing about them too, Wasted, you can run them with anything. So right here, this first car here is a K-line. And actually the roof, you can pop the roof off. So the roof comes off. And then like John said, like, see these little packages? I haven't put them in there yet, but it comes with these packages. And there's actually ice in the hatches. So if you pull the hatches up, there's actually ice in there. So that one there is K-line. This next one's K-line. And then this one right here behind here is Atlas. So you'll see the tolling's almost the exact same. But yeah, the roofs don't pop up on these. Like you can't take the roof off. It doesn't come with the ice. But other than that, very, very, very similar between the two. So like I said, if you can find the K-line ones that are actually O-scale, don't pass them up. Any more of that, I mean, they're just as much as the Atlas ones, but like I said, I think they're just as good as the Atlas cars. Will is saying, should I use foam board under my future layout if I want to do ballast and scenery? I think foam board, I don't have foam board on my layout, but I feel like it would make it a lot easier for like putting trees in and stuff like that. We remodeled a lawyer's office years ago. He had us put between houses for some everything. Dawn said that they put up Homosote in the lawyer's office for soundproofing, and they said it was dirty to cut and heavy. This Will said John from the club had smoke fluid all over his Polar Express, and he said on Nix's stream, once joking, that if you overflow the smoke unit, the engine oils itself. It's weird that I don't think I overfilled the engine, but I have come to notice that some engines definitely spit fluid worse than others do. Wasted said ready-made trains make some nice ones too. Yeah, actually the ones on the inner loop, those are RMT reefers. See, this is like Dawn said right here. He has a K-Line Northern Banana reefer, and it has green bananas hanging in it. That's cool. And I think there's one that actually has, it's like for, I'm going to stop the outer loop and let the inner loop run by. And these, so these ones are the one right behind the engine, the one Sam asked about. That's a K-Line, but I don't know if that's a scale K-Line or not. This one right here is a Lionel, which is the old Weaver tolling, because this is a Weaver one right behind it. And you can see they're the same exact tolling. And then these ones, the rest of these are all RMT reefers. But yeah, Salty, that's what I was getting around to say is if you get the ones with the meat packaging cars, they actually have meat loads in them like pigs and things, which is pretty awesome. John said he found 4K line in a non-model train store, Miller ones. Those are hard to find. I still would like to find the one with the girl sitting on the moon. I don't have that one. Yeah, 7-11 said about how he has one with cows hanging from the ceiling in ice compartments. Just really cool stuff like they used to do. George is giving PRR Joe a shout out. Oh, really, Will? So Will said, if you were to replace the door behind you and have a circuit breaker cabinet there instead, that is how similar I am with layout space to you. That's pretty cool. Dathan, what's up? All right, Will, thanks for hanging out tonight and participating in the chat. Have a good day at school tomorrow. Yeah, John, I'd like to find that one. Usually that one's usually really expensive. Jeremy says, with all the new engines to your collection, what your top 3? Jeremy, that's a tough question. Top 3, one of them would definitely be the Niagara. One would be the J1A. And the third one, there's so many, I don't know. They're all pretty much tied. Very close. In that third spot, the ACL is definitely one of my favorite ones. The ACL is probably one of my favorite engines. So, I mean, that's already 3. But I got multiple other ones that are like right there too. Yeah, George said Joe is the one that sets up the kids club at the Fort Pitt TCA shows. I have a ham reefer cars with the pigs hanging. Yeah, I seen that one for sale a couple times, Joe, and I didn't get it. I should have. We got Johnny just joined in. Dell, it's funny you say that. I don't know if you can see him, but he's up on the shelf back here. See him right there. Right there's Thomas. Yeah, see, John knows what everybody's talking about. They definitely are. I need a haircut so bad, guys. I just can't. I'm not going out in the garage and getting a haircut. It's too damn cold. All right, guys. I think we might have somebody that wants to join in to do a giveaway tonight. See if we can get them in here. That Thomas was supposed to be for Joker, and somehow I ended up not. If you guys know, Sam bought a bunch of them. Jeremy, there's always next time. John said he used Homicide on his layout, and he thinks it helps with the fast track, but he said it is messy. All right, guys. We got our guy. He just joined in. I think most of you know who it is. It's Big Rich.
Hey, what's up, man? How's that? Does that work that way?
I think I got my volume down.
Is that better?
What's up, Rich?
Hey, man. Yeah, there you go. What's up? Hey, look. I dressed up so you guys, it's cold. I got my air conditioner down to 60 because I got a sweater on. Hey,
That's not even right.
how's it going, man?
Good. How you doing? Let me stop.
All right.
So I can actually hear you.
I know. Let me shut off something.
All right. Now I got you.
There you go. Cool. All right.
So you have a hoodie on because it's cold in your house.
Well, I did it for you guys, man. That way,
You did it for us.
I did it for you
Nice.
guys.
Love you.
Yeah. So I got my we have Big Rich, what do you call it? The hoodie. I made him. See that? Yeah. So I'll pretend I'm out there with you guys in the cold. It's hot in this thing. Yeah, so I hit over 500 subscribers, and thanks to you guys, it's been a lot of fun. And so I wanted to do a traditional giveaway. So I don't know if you can see it. Can you guys see it? Can you hear me, Mike?
Yeah, I got you.
Oh, okay.
Atlas tank car.
Yeah, it's a 33,000 gallon tank car. Penn Central. So I think you guys would like that back there, right? So how many people we got?
We got 38 people in here, Rich.
Oh, okay. So let's do the 1 through 50.
All right, guys. You got a number? You got your number in mind, Rich?
Let me see. Hold on a sec. I sure do.
You got the number you want to pick? Okay.
All right.
He's going 1 through 50, guys. We'll give you 2 minutes, not till 9:45. Put your numbers up in the chat, 1 through 50, for a chance to win that tank car from Rich.
Yeah, Penn Central, Atlas. Let's see. Can't believe how hard it is to hear you.
Number you want to pick? Okay.
All right.
He's going.
Yeah. I told my wife, I said, hey, I'm going to do this real quick. See if Mike get me on there.
A couple of you guys are already picking the same numbers. If you pick the same number, whoever hit it second, pick another one.
That's cool. Yeah, I was just messing around with the layout, trying to watch you guys.
That's what it seems like a lot of people do. They work on their layouts while people do the live streams, which is pretty awesome.
Yeah. Plus, I'm on my days off, so, Hey, am I coming in too loud, or is it good?
No, you're perfect on my end. I don't know if everybody else.
Hey, I lift this beanie hat up. I can hear better.
Rich got the beanie on, hoodie on.
Yeah, I know. See, you're missing your little beanie hat with the little thing on the top.
Captain Andy, pick another number. I think somebody picked your number John picked your number like a second before you did.
Does it seem loud, my layout? I try to shut down the engines.
I can hear somebody jackhammering.
Oh, yeah, that's my little...
But other than, it's not loud.
Yeah. I like that. It's that right there. Can you see it?
Oh yeah, I got it.
Yeah, trying to give this. I started trying to, make the tracks come in, and usually it dead ends right here. But then I'm like, you know what? Let's make it keep going. And then K&R. Here's K&R. And then I might cut this way because this thing works. It talks, So I might give this scene a little life. So yeah, just when I want to get motivation, I like watching Norm's trains, and gets me motivated. Oh yeah,
Dathan, you were first. You were before Dell.
I was telling you about my little workstation. See,
right under the layout. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. So, Harbor Freight. My daughter's boyfriend built these for me, so I can put the trains in. I'm gonna have him build another one for here because I ended up putting one right here to hide all the tote, where I put all the boxcars. I still got a lot of junk, but
Dell was before Dathan on my screen, but he's going with 39. All right, time's up.
Time up. Let's see.
What number was it, Rich?
Number is 33.
33. If it's 33, it's Dell.
Dell
Hudson.
Oh man. That's cool. All right, Dell. I got your I think I got your address. I got your phone number for sure. So
Dell
what's-
and Dathan like picked the same number. They both picked 33.
Oh, are we getting the mud out so they can wrestle it out? Huh?
Them two are gonna have to. I think they both picked different numbers. I'm confused. I don't know what's going on here.
Who's our guy? Who's our guy? Let me see.
On my chat,
Somebody
Dathan-
wrote Mike.
Dathan has 33 before Dell does on my chat.
Does it?
Yes.
Dathan? Okay.
Does anybody else see that or no?
So it's Dathan?
I'm like I said, I'm confused because they on my chat, it's definitely Dathan. By like 1 second. That's why I asked if anybody else what it says on their chat.
Oh, I see it. Yeah, I see Dathan, and then 7 come 11, and then Dell Hudson. Yep, I see it. Yeah. Okay, cool. So Dathan Poole, number 73, got 33. Hit me up on the Discord so I can get your address and all that.
See, Jeremy's saying it's Jeremy said it was Dell. How does that make any sense?
Huh.
And then Dawn said it was Dathan. On my end, it shows.
Well, what do you guys think?
Yeah, because the first one to pick was Tattooed Mike at 29. Then Darren was 37. Then Jeremy, Roscoe. Then Dathan was next. Then Salty. Then 7 come 11. Then Dell.
Yeah. Okay. So we'll call it Dathan then?
And Dathan said it will be a shared car.
A share car? I'll do like Lionel. You know, I'll send you the top part and I'll send the tracks to Dell. All right. Cool, man. Yeah, thank you guys. Thanks. Great community. I like how we're all together and get ideas. It's a lot of fun. I like watching your guys' YouTube. So and then let's make a lot of money and get some more trains. Shoot, man. So,
No, I appreciate it, Rich. I'm glad
Yeah.
I appreciate you coming on and doing a giveaway.
Yeah.
It's really cool.
yeah. See, like I said, I support it. I got your got the sweater on. Pretend I'm cold out there. It's hot as shit. I got my white beater underneath, so that old term.
Like I said on the chat, it's like 6 degrees here.
Yeah. So, all right, brothers. And Dathan, hit me up on Discord. So, all right then. All right, thanks, Mike.
All right, Rich. Thanks for coming on. Thanks for doing
All right.
a giveaway.
All right,
Congratulations on 500.
man. All right, thank you. All right, man.
All right. Talk to you later.
All right.
Angler said Matt trains could be some are on live chat and some are on top chat. I don't even know what that is, Angler. I took a picture of it. Sam said, "Well, I knew it wasn't going to be Jeremy." I took a picture of it so I can send it for proof, but That's what I was so confused because you guys were saying something different than I saw, but then I don't know, some people were saying the opposite, but Angler did say something about some people might do top chat. There, John got the idea. Shared custody every other holiday. All right, Radar. Thanks for hanging out. Get these trains moving again. I couldn't hear Rich at all. Do you guys want me to move the camera at all? Something scraping over there. What camera do you want moved? Let me go back and read some of them comments because I know people were talking about. John said, this is back before the giveaway. I was hearing talks about Homosote versus Styrofoam. There is no substitute for the best. Homosote all the way if you can afford it. The sound qualities are unmatched. And the ability to hold track spikes. Track spikes / screws cannot be matched by foam, not even close. Joe said, I've been using rubber ballast from Scenic Express and it helps with some of the sound transfer. It looks realistic. John also said there used to be a company that made a product in multiple scales called it was used in place of cork, came pre-cut with profile of roadbed as well as pre-cut. That's pretty cool, John. Yeah, Jeff, Joker. Let me get that up on here. I'll get the Discord up. There's actually a few Discords, but Joker's Trains has a really good Discord. Somebody, I need to get a mod. To help with stuff like this because I don't have dual monitors, so sometimes it's a pain, but I'll get you the link to the Discord if I can figure that out next. I'll get the link up in here. Stream watchers can select either live or top chat. Top chat doesn't always show every comment. Live chat seems to show all unblocked comments. That's good to know. So how do I... All right, I'm going to put... This should work here. That's the link to the Discord, which I don't know what's going on here.
She's true. I need to try to talk to her. I don't want to get my hands dirty.
Did that go through or did that not go through? Did that link go up? Because I don't see it. There it goes. There should be a link there. If you click that link, like I said, that's a really good Discord. Something seems like it's hitting over there, which I don't know what it is. Rich, I really appreciate you coming on and giving away something. That was really cool. Hopefully you hit 1,000 here soon. I'll check back when I can. Thanks, Mike and Rich. Be safe, everyone. Dathan's got to check in. He's at work. And that was a lot of fun. Talk to you later, George. Thanks for coming on, hanging out in the chat. Guys, any request on where you want the camera moved? Let me be right back. Let me take it over here and see if I can find a spot. I don't know if this will be any good or not. Trying like a little through the trees scene. See what it looks like. It's like zoomed in on the tree only, unfortunately. Maybe if I move the train, maybe it'll pick up the train instead. Nope. I'm about to go over there and Jeremy. Jeremy said Rich is going to give away his S2 at 1,000. I don't see that happening, Jeremy. Rich said he digs the H7. Very cool. Roscoe said he is working on 500 himself. YouTube, I think YouTube is one of the hardest things to grow on. I mean, it takes time. You just got to be consistent, do shorts, put videos up. It just takes time. Rich. Yeah, if you don't mind. Are you done?
Wine I got out, I forgot.
John said, "Who's got access to both accounts? Let's get Rich to 1,000 so we can get that S2." I don't know if I heard what you think about the catalog, John. Are you getting anything? Chesapeake John said, "Rich will give away that S2 whenever that ACL is given away. Not gonna happen." The only way that ACL would ever get given away is I get 100,000 subscribers. Then maybe I'd give it away. That's never gonna happen. 7come11 said, "Where's Gold Standard at today?" Tom and I usually do it every other Thursday. So, like, this week is the week that he doesn't do it, so I usually just come on and do one myself. So next Thursday will be the both of us again. 7come11, did that guy buy your Dreyfus? John says AFT really is going to hurt. Catalog was amazing. Too much to pick from. So, John, does that mean you're getting the entire American Freedom train? Which I know Mike was talking about this yesterday. How many cars is that? Like 22 cars or some crazy amount? I was worried that this engine was going to have a hard time pulling these cars. 2, 4, 7 cars. But yeah, he was in the chat earlier. All right, guys, listen to that. Track is being laid on the new extension at the club. Super elevated curves are really going to look awesome. I can't wait to see it, John. John's Chesapeake John said, "I commented on the troop cars before Atlas catalog last week. Guess I'm getting 1 or 2 more troop cars." I think that's awesome that they're doing the troop cars again. I know a ton of people are really going to enjoy that. I was wrong. 27 cars. John said 28. Holy smokes, John. 28 cars for now. He's at 10,300 catalog price for both T1s and all the passenger cars. John, John's maybe putting a ton of overtime in this year. He said, "Trying to find someone who knows him, but no one does that I've spoken to, so not yet." For some reason, I feel like I've seen that guy's name before on the Discord. Jeremy said, "Don't forget a couple Alleghenies, John." I mean, that's a good price on those. That's a really good price on that 7come11. I can't believe it isn't sold by now. I thought I had mine at a good price, and then you put yours up. Chesapeake John said, add the cost of the current third rail AFT offering, and you can model every stop they made. Sounds like Rich is going to be selling his here shortly, too. I thought mine would have sold, honestly, with the PT tender. I thought I had it priced pretty well, but yeah, I got the one that has the blow down, or not the blow down, but the water scoop tender. John said Lionel has this evil timing with my company profit sharing disbursements. January and July. I think they're in cahoots with each other. How come you're selling it? Just not impressed with it? That M1 needs to get taken to the cleaners. It's filthy. Smoke fluid all over it. I thought Lionel did. I thought the Lionel catalog was pretty good. I thought they had a lot of. I mean, the Allegheny in itself was pretty awesome. The T1's awesome. The Freedom Train. I thought the Generals looked really nice. Even the diesels. I mean, I thought it was an all around pretty nice catalog. Yeah, Rich, I think it was Dashing Dan said that he's going to be selling his. Yeah, 7 come 11. I mean, if you're looking for cars, I think Dashing Dan said he's going to be selling his. If that's the reason why you're thinking about selling it, but raising cash for something else is always understood too. I know he's trying to make me go down that path, John. Jeremy's trying to get me to get an Allegheny. So is Tom. John said, hey, Mike, I'm still deciding if I want to jump on that Mecca 080 or the Vision tank car set that's in the catalog. I don't know if I remember what the Mecca 080 is. And Darren said Tom is a good Allegheny salesman. Let me go look at this real quick, guys. Go on Mecca's website. First thing that pops up is a train show. I can't remember what their 080 was. If you wait at the bottom, I don't see it yet. Oh, the nickel plate. I think Jeremy was talking about this one. Ohio is calling it a night. I'll see you next time. Thanks for hanging out. John said that MTH goes and announces open air passenger cars. 6 for Strasburg, 2 for Lehigh Gorge. So you know there's another 8 definite cars on order. That is true, Jeremy. Class A's were a lot of fun to do a lash up with. Technically, we could lash up 3 Alleghenies because if you have your JLC. Chesapeake John said I'd get the Virginian if they put the correct high-pitched wimpy whistle like the real ones. Yeah, John, I just went and looked at it. That is a cool run. I still got to pre-order these Jack Daniel cars. I just hate the feeling of dropping $350 on them right now. Jeremy said the JLC is done traveling after she caught on fire. No more trips. You're done. I still can't believe that happened. Jeremy, are you doing a live tomorrow night? I think you are doing it. You already have it. You're on the ball. You already have it scheduled and everything. I think got it up on Discord. If you guys didn't see it, Jeremy's going live tomorrow. Guessing 10 o'clock. I wish Lionel would have made the Erie passenger cars to match these engines. "10 p.m. banquets and trains," he says. There we go. Rich said Ray's Trains is going on Saturday. And then Sunday, Sam will be streaming in place of Joker. Joker's taking the week off. Darren said he's bringing the hams. B&O Scale Model Railroading said, "What's up, y'all? I'm so late." At least you stopped by. That's all that matters. John said, race train Saturday night start, end at like 4 a.m. Sunday. Yeah, John, that was a long night. I think I joined in on that live at like 1 or 1:30 and hung out with him till like 5 o'clock in the morning. Jeff said he'll be there, Jeremy. Yeah, you were there, Rich. Ray was he was funny that night. I think he was feeling pretty good. It was pretty funny. Let me go move out of the camera. Get you guys a better angle before we
Call it a night.
Sam, you talking about Jeremy? Potato Internet. Sam, he upgraded from dial-up. He got DSL now. Dell, we had a couple banquets after the train show. You were supposed to be a part of that. Unfortunately, snow had to come and screw everything up. Sam showed me the couple engines that he's planning on running on Sunday. He's got a very nice collection of nice stuff there. Make sure you stop by and check it out. I just noticed my caboose broke loose, guys. Chesapeake John said just stepped up from AOL, cutting edge. Rich, I could hear you fine. It's just whenever the trains are running, it's a little harder to hear. That was funny, Jeremy. I mean, you and I are just standing in the middle here, like right in the middle. That's one thing I will say the Vision Line engines do. They get extremely loud. And they don't sound distorted either. We're pushing the caboose now, boys. But yeah, she came in and she's like she's sitting from like where she's sitting at now. And Jeremy and I are talking. And she's like, I can't even hear what you guys are saying right now. Doc said he's thinking about hitting up Nicholas Smith tomorrow after work if anyone else is interested and in the area. Lou is running his Penn GP30s. He wants to know if anybody else has any trains running and what they are running. I know, Dell. I rewatched some of the parts that I missed because whenever I got up and stuff, so I watched some of that back. And I told Lauren, I'm like, I was so jealous that Dell was sitting there just having a beer.
You'll have to take something and cut next time.
I know, Rich. I didn't even realize that bad boy disconnected. Luckily, it hooked right up. No, it's not even hooked up. Now it's hooked up. Wasted said, I worked 39 years on the railroad before I retired. We used to go get our bulletins via fax every morning. That's what his name, Miles. Be governed accordingly, mad. That's pretty cool. Chesapeake John said he got a C&O F19 and a Southern GP7 running right now. Captain Andy said he's still laying track. Shoot said those were the days. Wasted. B&O said he got his RS3 and his C&O Allegheny, two solid ones. What RS3 do you have? That's he barking
I
at.
didn't realize she was standing there.
Oh.
Here, take him.
Big Rich said he got two GP35s, the Dreyfuss, and the S2 switcher. Doc, John wants to know what time you're going. I'm glad I got your attention, Wasted, and I'm glad you come by and hang out. Andy said that first beer is going to taste good when he's done. Old TMCC Hammerhead, B&O says. Salty got the AC9 and the AC12. Chesapeake John, my daughter came down the steps and he didn't realize she was standing there. That's what he was doing. Doc said he gets off at 5. We'll probably take him a little bit to get there, so he's thinking 6 o'clock, John. Wasted subbed. I appreciate the sub, Wasted. Like I said, I'm glad you found the channel and been coming and hanging out in the chat. Rich said Uncle Salty's making some big time noise on the layout. All the subs help for sure. I mean, I know almost everybody in the chat and the live streams are regulars, but like when you look at the analytics for the channel, a lot of the people that watch aren't subbed. Subs definitely help. So Salty said, sounds like it's going to fall through the floor, Rich. Chooch wants to know who you worked for, Wasted. There you go, Chooch. Norfolk Southern, I don't know what area Norfolk Southern you were, Wasted, but their line comes right by my house every day. Their main line. Tons of trains come through here. Oh, B&O said I followed you for years on Instagram. This is my first time joining a live of yours. I appreciate that. We used to do the lives over on Instagram, and then people pretty much said that the lives looked like trash on Instagram, so we quit doing them on there and came over to YouTube. John sounds like he's going to the train store with Doc tomorrow. Bristol line. Rich said, I think Captain Andy's adding some dancing poles to his layout too. That'll get you some subs, he says. Rich said, the one thing I'd like to find at York for sure are what you call it, those shadow box buildings.
Over there.
Are you talking about the buildings that are on this screen right here, Rich, right now? Because those are like, I think these are just cheap Lionel ones that Lauren weathered. And then the one to the left of it's a PGH Train Fanatic.
I have that red one too to the right. You can't see.
Uh-oh, Newt's going on a cruise. That sounds like fun. I've always wanted to do that.
I want to go somewhere.
My grandfather was originally a fireman, retired as an engineer from the Southern out of Chattanooga. Andy says, what makes you think that he doesn't have poles already, Rich? B&O said that there's a good show going on in his area on Saturday. He said if he doesn't find nothing, he's just going to save more money for York. Oh, literally said, Mike, I'll send you a building flat. That would be awesome. Chute says, Newt and the cruise, what can go wrong? John said, those are in the Orange Hall, Rich. I think that one's just a cheap Lionel one, isn't it?
I don't know what those were. I got those for like $5 or something.
Yeah, I think they're both Lionel, but we just got them at a
They might be.
small random train show.
Yeah, we got.
For,
I
like,
got those
almost
at
like
the one at that fire hall.
Yeah, that real small one. We only got them for like $5 and weathered them up. Doc is going on a concert cruise for work during Allentown, Rock Legends cruise. Wasted asked, am I going to York? I'm planning on going to York. I should be there. You better turn that off. All right, guys. I'd say it was a very successful stream tonight. We had a decent amount of people. We had a lot of new people come in. I appreciate all you guys hanging out. I started a little earlier this week because the weeks that I do the lives by myself, I got to work the next day. So I figured starting a little earlier gets me off a little earlier. That way it's not as brutal in the morning waking up. John says Newt's out here spending valuable train funds on the cruise. He said, hook up with Captain Andy and hop aboard. That's a free cruise. Wasted said he goes to the Pirate Meets. I've never been to the Pirate Meets, Wasted. I've only been to the actual show. I'm sorry, Newt. I'm going on 2.5 hours because I started at 8. And like I said, I was planning on getting off a little earlier because I got to go to work tomorrow, unfortunately. Don't forget, Jeremy's streaming tomorrow night. Stop by, I think, starting at 10 o'clock. And then Ray's on Saturday, and then Sam's on Sunday. So tons of live streams going on over the weekend. I appreciate that, Dawn. Dude, at least he does it on the weekend when he don't go to work the next day. All right, guys. I'll talk to you guys all later. Have a good weekend.